Hi, I'm Char and welcome back to my channel for this week's weekly forecast reading. We have a full moon this week. We have Friday the 13th this week. We have some interesting things happening this week. So let's have an awesome reading today. I've got three piles to choose from, and we'll jump right into this and have a great reading. If you're excited for this, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to have you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know every time that I upload. All right, let me bring you in and we'll have a look at these cards. Okay, so here we go. I just brought you to this side for better lighting. We've got our three piles today. We've got our unicorn crystal ball, we've got our bright orange or yellow fish, and we've got our hands with a palmistry stone. Let's say the hand with the stone. Alright, I've got the three different tarot decks I'm going to use today also, and our 1, 2, 3 beautiful water crystals. Alright everyone, so all together, let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we go, you ready? In through the nose and out. And in and out. One more. And this time I'm going to open your eyes. Have a look at which pile resonates with you. If you feel like you would like to see them all and see how it all resonates with you, please stick around. Watch the whole video. Otherwise, look in the description for the timestamps. And I think I am going to get started with Crystal Ball first. Let's get that set. Let's get this set back up. All right, let's jump right into this. These are going to be awesome readings. We'll start off with our crystal, the water crystal oracle, and talking to our guides, and then we'll get into tarot readings. But for now, let's get started with the crystal ball one. We'll put this on this side. Ooh. So I've got the window right there today. So here we are. We have the wisdom crystal here, the water crystal. It is wisdom. So overview of this first pile is insight into wisdom. Coming up onto a full moon. I'm so excited. Oh, a bravado, a warrior guides. There we go. Nice bright red color there. Warrior guides with wisdom. So maybe we're having today a look at ways to go forward with this week ahead of us. We have a full moon. We have a Friday the 13th. Let's pull out this little deck of cards and see what a tarot spread has to say for this week for pile number 1, I guess. Here we go. Beautiful unicorns. We start off with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords right there coming in. Good feeling for the start of this reading here. What do we need to know for this week? So being brave, in that warrior sense, it could be letting go of things that are no longer serving you, blossoming into something, into this full moon coming up, Friday the 13th coming up. Excuse me. What do we need to be brave about with this Queen of Swords? Communications. There's a little parrot like on her arm that's talking. Ooh, the Two of Swords coming right in here as well. So there's a decision that's going to need to be made right there. Can we see that okay? So, yeah, kind of what are we communicating? What are we cutting out? What do we need to be brave about this week and look at going forward? Taking that wisdom that's in front of us with these warrior guides. They're on your side, you know, like they've got your back with this. There's obviously some communication breakdown. Are we still in retrograde? I think we're still in retrograde here. So really what we're looking at is maybe an upset of communication. What do we need to know about this situation here, you guys? Let's have a look into that. Because definitely the cards are leaning towards having the wisdom to communicate wisely. And that's a big thing with the retrograde here. Oh yeah, with the Empress. So what you decide is going to blossom into something good. So don't give into these, gossip. It's just the bird sitting on her arm right there. Makes me think gossip, 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 even though she's not a reverse card right now. Oh, and those colors kind of match up with the warrior guides as well. So making that decision with the Two of Swords and having the Empress come in for some enlightenment, some fruitfulness on that situation. What else do we have going on here? Oh, the Six of Swords. It's going to be a tough week. It's going to be a little bit hectic, like a little helter, crazy, all over the place. Six of Swords, we're getting ready to move from one place to another. So that could be whether it's like getting rid of this. It's that squawking in the Queen of Swords right there. It's still just, it's squawking at me. It's making me think that these communication breakdown is really, really going to cause something to move forward in this. Cutting something out is going to leave room for other things to blossom and move forward with the Six of Swords. There will still be some baggage. Let's have a look a little bit more into that. Because there will be some baggage coming into that. There's a lot of swords. That's a lot of like whoosh, whoosh. Swords cut through things. It's very airy, very... They're not sugar-coated by any means. Queen of Pentacles. All right. So with the Queen of Pentacles, she's got a lovely, lovely pear harvest going on here. A very fruitful vine going on. There's a pentacle sitting there beside her. She's reaching for that lovely fruit. Coming into this, and she's looking at that Queen of Swords too in this reading. Like they're looking at each other. So the Queen of Pentacles, it's going to smooth over all those swords coming in. The Pentacles is an earthing sort of thing. So being the queen of your earthing moment, taking that sword situation and just taking some time to ground from that is where this Queen of Pentacles is coming in. That movement into the grounding. That's because that Six of Swords talks about moving away from things. So that the things that have cut away from that previous little set there, you're blossoming, and it sometimes will involve moving away. The Queen of Pentacles coming in. So because she's reaching for that pair right there, it's time. There's going to be a harvest that comes from this. It's going to be a time of like, hey, I did this. I'm proud of myself. And that's cool. That should happen. That is totally what the cards are saying about the week. So the end of the week is going to smooth out a little bit. We've got that Friday the 13th in there. But there's no worries. You've got warrior guides with you this week. Let's see what else we should just put on top of here. Oh, the Nine of Cups. Wonderful. So yeah, with this Queen of Pentacles coming in, moving away from that stuff that's no longer useful or that you can no longer control. You don't let it bother you. Coming into your own with the Queen of Pentacles, feeling grounded, feeling earth, feeling like solid and having that foundation and ready to go forward. And with that Nine of Cups coming in, those cups are getting filled. There's a lot of options that are ahead of you. You've created options of many choices. So have a great weekend with those Nine of Cups here. The satisfaction of that Queen's picking that. She's picking that pair right up, and there's a lot of satisfaction right there going on. So what a lovely reading. You've got your warrior guides beside you this week, so no worries about that. You're going to have to deal with it. This is a new decade. We are just at the blink of a new decade. You're going to still have things coming up and being brought forward that are like, oh, I guess I need to deal with this now. Oh, yeah. King of Cups right here. Oops. King of Cups right there. Supporting the ladies, having that very flowy, emotional, sort of masculine energy over this. So yes, lovely, 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 lovely. So beginning of the week, just deal with it. Don't procrastinate. Get it done. Get it over. Get her done. And then it'll blossom into something good towards the end of the week for you. All right. Our color this week, scarlet. Ooh. Attract success. So this scarlet card kind of goes in the same color as the color warriors, your warrior guides. So there will be a little bit of, it may feel like a little obstacle, a little fiery sort of action going on. The swords, they're going to cut through the things. And it's going to be an interesting week. So just let things happen naturally. It's a natural occurrence. It's something that's going to happen naturally. You're not going to find yourself forced in any situations. So I do have the Language of Flowers card here ready for us to have a look at. This is the nasturtium. Grounding. So going back to those warrior guides. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, with that Queen of Pentacles right in here. This nasturtium card goes hand in hand with the grounding. So it says the beginning is where you need to be. Oh, lovely addition to our group. So the beginning is where you need to be. Going back to the beginning of the week, letting those things cut out with the Queen, with the Two of Swords coming in. Having the Empress open our arms, open a bountiful, bountiful, bountiful for you. Blah. Moving away from what no longer serves you, what you don't need, what those swords cut away, that needs to go away. And then finding that grounding, finding that space where you are good and you are learning something new and starting something new. And these colors are it's going to be fiery, it's going to be hot, right? So they're red. And if you need to focus on a good red reminder here with warrior gods, excuse me, is also like roses and love and feeling blood flow through the body after it's been oxygenated. So nice red colors can also not mean necessarily charging ahead forward, but having that love feeling around for you. Ooh, and that nasturtium card coming in. What is our unicorn message today? You have the power to help and heal others. It is a healer card. So cutting away crap and sharing your story helps to heal others. So if there's something that you need to talk about with somebody, then definitely have that chit-chat and see what's going on with that there. Ooh, what a lovely, lovely reading for this first set. Let's move on to the yellowfish pile. Alright, here we go with the lovely, awesome fish pile ahead of us right here. We've got the Animal Wise Tarot cards that we're going to be reading with. Let's have a look at our Water Crystal Oracle. What is our insight today? Today we are talking emotion and wisdom with emotion. What a great, great overview for Mercury retrograde. What a great overview for a a full moon coming up, and what a great overview for the Friday the 13th. All right, let's talk to our spirit guides, deprivation and prosperity guides. We do not need to go through deprivation because we have prosperity guides that guide us around. They're there for our benefit. So if you're feeling like you're left out a little bit, ask your guides and they shall give you what you need. All right, wisdom and emotion. Let's get right into this reading here. I feel like I am missing something. No, because we did these guys at the end. All right, let's jump right into it here. This is the Animal Wise Tarot. We're going to have a look at what Tarot has to say for the week for us. An emotional week. Very blue in color here with these cards so far. See what the animals have to say for us. Kind of give us the heads up that we need to know. Start this off here. Ooh, the Eight of Wands. Eight of Fire. Acceleration and movement. Lots of things coming towards us. Lots of things coming at us. On an emotional level. This full moon, it could bring a lot of emotions. So just be prepared for that. Whether it be you going through the emotions or whether it be somebody around you going through the emotions. The animal corresponding with this one is the rat snake. I don't think they're poisonous. Hey, rat snakes. Did I bring that book up here? Nope. But with that Eight of Wands, the fire action coming in. Definitely things emotionally charged, fiery charged. Lots of things coming at you. It could be that a lot of people are coming at you that are very emotional. Eights are kind of like infinite, but there's freedom and there's action that's needed in order to attain freedoms. So that's something to look at as well. Let's see what else we've got to do here. What else do we need to know? The Six of Wands. We seem to be suiting up this week. The Six of Wands, fire. This is the painted turtle. Faith and efforts rewarded right here. Wands, 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 wands. Are we needing to change jobs? Not having that emotional satisfaction with work? Are we heading down the path of a career reading right now? Wands are very fiery. They're sticks, right? So, passion, action. Not as emotional as cups. So why is that right in here? Deprivation. With the prosperity guides, are you just not satisfied at work? Like, is that what's going on here? Is it just a total, is it time to change? 2020 is about big changes, and there's scary things that happen. All right, let's see another one. What do we got going on with this here? Oh, the High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess sitting there full of knowledge. This is the Spider, intuition and weaving of fate. Okay, so things are going to come together. There is something that's going to happen that's going to make this deprivation card make sense. There's going to be a growth coming from that emotion. When the Major Arcana comes into our reading, it talks about things that we need to do within ourselves. Those things, those moments, those are like, oh, I get it. I'm growing as a person. I'm growing spiritually. I'm growing out of my job. I'm growing into something new. And it is okay. Like, after spending a lot of time at a place, if you've had a job for 10 years, it is okay to start something new. If your passion drives you there, if you have a plan, if you're ready to go with it. With this painted turtle here, faith and rewards, effort and efforts rewarded, is there a place in your company that you can move ahead? With this intuition and weaving of fate, I'm very curious to see where this reading heads. Going on, because it's going to happen fast. Those 8 of Wands coming, they're fast, 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 fast. The Chariot, they're definitely moving fast. This is movement and balance. So coming in with this 8 of Wands, there is that movement coming in with the Chariot. There's no denying that it is going to change things. This looks like it's turning out to be a pretty big week for people. Do you have a busy week this week? Are you going to be interacting with a lot of people? With work, because things are moving. You may have that moment where you're, just because of that spider web here on the High Priestess, and maybe an intermingling. So, with this Chariot coming in, turtles are very slow with this painted turtle, but that horse is really moving. Snakes move, move, move. And with this acceleration and movement here with the 8 of Wands, the horse is swift. Spiders are swift. They're tiny, but they're swift. And the 6 of Ancients here, the 6 of Wands, faith and rewards rewarded. That's kind of a stiller card. Does that make sense? It's a slower card. So that's where we need to stop and have a moment and have a look at where faith is. All right. Have a look where your efforts are going. You are going to be rewarded for that. Movement and balance. I can't believe it with the Chariot and the High Priestess right there. All right. Where else are we going with these? What else do we need to know for today or this week? What do we need to know for the week? The 4 of Pentacles, self-reliance and practical pursuits. All right, with the 4 of Pentacles and this self-reliance coming in here, this is the Badger. Badger, if you know the phrase about the honey badger, he just doesn't give a shit. Be a badger. Get her done. Get the job done. However, with the 4 of Pentacles, we also have to think about where our flow is going, where that money flow is going. Are things flowing as they should be, or are you holding on too tight, being that miser with that golden coin? Maybe you have a side hustle of something that needs to progress to the next level for you, where you've had that moment and you're like, oh my goodness, okay, I'm ready, I can go, let's take this on. Prosperity and abundance coming in with the Ace of Pentacles here. We've got stacks of Pentacles that are happening. The Ace of Pentacles is something new. That is, aces are beginnings. So Pentacles talk about money. So maybe you do have a side hustle that needs to be worked upon here, because it does feel like we're talking about career here, and that lack of fulfillment, that deprivation that happens when we're just not fulfilled at our job. Like, why the F are we doing this? So that Ace of Pentacles coming in really, really, really tells me, and it's a bison, new prosperity and abundance. So it really tells me that maybe this side hustle, like self-reliance and practical pursuits. What are you good at? What is your talent? What should you pursue a little bit more in here? What else do we need to know with this? I just feel like there's a little bit more we need to know about this. Queen of Ancients, Queen of Wands, here we are. Primal strength and creation. This is a crocodile. So being passionate, again, like, what is your passion? Where are you going? What are you passionate about? What is your talent? What is this queen trying to tell us? Primal strength and creation. Right here below this self-reliance and practical pursuits, you've got something that you know how to do well. Have a look at that. This queen is just like, there's lots of rhymes about crocodiles and Niles and smiles and such. All right, we're finishing this off here with the Emperor. This makes a lot of sense. Vision, power, and healing. This is the eagle in this deck right here. All right, you guys. So the major arcana, that's having a look at what we're doing here. We've got that we're finishing up with the Emperor, with vision, power, and healing. So have a look at really, really what's going on around you right now, career-wise. This just feels like it's career to me. How do you feel about your job? And this deprivation with the prosperity guides, right? How do you feel about what you do? Am I running out of space? We'll figure it out. Definitely time to have a look at what to do and where to go next. What are you good at? What do you need to move towards here with yourself? All right, let's try to finish up this reading right here. Oh, we've got this ruby card right. Yeah. Rejuvenate your body. Where is your passion lying? Where can it be? Ooh, and that's also a number 8. So back to the 8 of Wands with that acceleration and that movement coming in. Oh, your flower card today is Orange Blossom. Enthusiasm. The best can be here. Believe it. Woo! Having faith in yourself, getting the job done. You've got this. You've got this in your favor. All right, and your unicorn card. You are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. So definitely this wraps up more with that career aspect of things. Have a look at where your talent is. Have a look at what you love doing. Have a look at where your heart lies. And then move in from there and see if you can make a plan as a side hustle, as a main gig, as a way to shift your life to your passion so you have that fulfillment there. All right, you guys, thank you so much for letting me pull your cards today, pile. Fish. All right, let's move on to pile hand. Here we go. And here's an afterthought for the pile of fish. The bottom of the deck card was the Fool, so definitely a new thing starting up. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so excited for you.